Hi guys and welcome back. So no matter what the weather is, my feet are almost always cold and I wanted to make a quick project that helps keep my feet nice, warm and toasty. So today we're going to make these really simple socks. It takes about 2 hours to make these and the pattern is extremely beginner friendly. You just need to know the basic stitches and I'll take you through them too. Before we get started, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a video. So let's get started. So here are all the supplies you need to get started with your project. So I'm going to be using Karen 1 pound yarn. Here are the details. It's a medium 4 worsted weight yarn and it calls for a 5mm crochet hook. For my project today, I'm going to be using a 6mm crochet hook because I want the socks to be pretty stretchy, so it's better to just go up a hook size. Now I'm going to be using this in the purple color. I lost the label, so I'm just showing you the other one as well. You're also going to need a yarn needle, preferably one with a big eye. And you're going to need a pair of scissors. So this project is a really simple 2-row repeat. We're going to be making a foundation row and then repeating 2 rows over and over again. So to get started, we're going to make a slip knot. So create a loop with your yarn. With the tail end, create another loop inside of the first one, pick it up and pull. Now just insert your crochet hook and tighten it. Now you're going to go ahead and make a chain of 50. To make a chain, you're going to yarn over and just pull through, yarn over, pull through, and go ahead until you have 50 chains on your hook. So now to begin our foundation row, we're going to skip this first stitch and we're going to work into the second chain. So you're going to skip the first chain, work into the second chain and place a half double crochet. To place a half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. Again, yarn over, insert into the next chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. You're going to go ahead and do this in each one of the stitches until you have 49 half double crochets for this row. Because we skipped the first chain, you'll have 49 half double crochets until the end. So now we're going to start with the 2-row repeat, and for this row, which is the even rows, we're going to be starting with the toe end. So for that, you're going to chain 1, turn your work around, and if you see, each of the stitches has a V. We're going to go only into the loop which is facing away from us. So that's the back loop. So you're going to insert your crochet hook into the back loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a single crochet and you're going to do 4 of these. So that was 1. Again, next into the next back loop, you're going to go ahead and place 2. Next one, 3. And then the one after that, 4. So we've done 4 back loop single crochets. Now we're going to continue in the back loop, but for the rest of the pattern until we reach the end, we're just going to place back loop half double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's 1, 2, 3, and you're going to continue this until you reach the end. So the advantage of working in the back loops is it helps make your project quite stretchy, and since this is a sock, we wanted to stretch over properly over our feet, so that's why better to go into the back loops while you do this. So go ahead and make your row of back loop half double crochets and meet me when you reach the end. So now once you've completed your first row, this is what it should look like. Now we're going to start the second row of the repeat. So for that, you're going to chain 2 and turn your work around. And now you're not going to count this chain 2 as any of the stitches. So we're going to start working into that very first stitch. Going only into the back loop, we're going to create a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into the back loop, pull up a loop. You have 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. and yarn over pull through 2. So for a half double crochet we were doing a yarn over pull through all 3. Here we're going to first pull through the first 2 and then through the remaining 2. Now into the rest of the stitches you're just going to place 1 half double crochet each. Remember, we're only working into the back loops throughout this project. So this is what your row should look like. So go ahead and complete this row and then I'll show you how to proceed for the rest of the sock. So I've completed row number 3, and if you see, my 2 row repeat is complete. We're just going to keep repeating the last 2 rows over and over again. And if you notice, I've placed a stitch marker on one of the sides. This really helps in case you're planning to put your project down for a while, take a break and then restart again in some time. So you may forget if you're on the toe end or on the calf end. So on one of the ends, place the stitch marker, and on the other end, you don't really need to. So you know which row you need to start with. So for me, I've gone ahead and placed this on the calf end. So that means this is the toe end that we're starting with. So let me just start off this row for you. You're going to chain 1, turn your work, place 4 single crochets into the back loop of the first 4 stitches and 4, and then place 1 half double crochet until the end. Once you're done with this row, you're going to chain 2, turn your work around, place a double crochet on the first stitch and then 1 back loop half double crochet all the way around until the end. One thing you need to remember, and I'm going to repeat this again, you're working only in the back loops, so it helps make your project much stretchier. So go ahead and complete 18 rows. Basically we want to end with a row wherein we're going to start from this end and then work up to the calf. So you're going to start with the 4 single crochets, or you're going to start with the toe end. So make sure that you make enough rows and you end on one of those rows, and then meet me back here again and I'll show you how to seam your sock together. So now that I'm done with my rows, this is what it looks like, and if you see, I've ended on the side of the calf. So basically the last row was 4 single crochets followed by a half double till that end. Now I'm going to show you how to seam the 2 sides together. So we're going to start from the calf end. Just pull up this loop, keep it aside, go into the topmost stitch of the other side, place your working loop in front like this, and then just pull it through. Now you're going to chain 1 and then you're going to place a slip stitch all the way around. So go into the front and into this, go just into the back loop and pull it through. Again the front of the next stitch, back loop of the stitch on the other side and pull it through. Again we're going into this stitch, we're going just into the back loop and then pulling it through, and you're going to continue doing this until you reach the other side. So just to show you a little closer, we're going into this stitch, into the stitch right here, just into the back loop and pulling it through. So once you reach the other side, which is the bottom right here, which is going to be our foot side, I'll show you how to complete the seaming on this side as well. Now once you're done completing the side seam, this is what it should look like. Now you can go ahead and continue seaming the bottom. You're going to do that the same way that you did it, except here you won't really have defined stitches as you did on the other side, so you're gonna have to just guess and sort of move it around, but just make sure that you do a seam all the way around the corner, because we want the toe portion of our sock to be closed. Now once you're done completing the seam, this is what it should look like. So you can just grab your scissors, leave a tail for sewing on, snip your yarn off and just make a knot and pull it through. Now you can weave in these two ends and then just flip your sock inside out, and you have a nice tube sock ready. What you can do is just fold up the top of it to make a little cuff, or just wear it long if you like. So here are my socks ready, and they keep my feet warm and cozy throughout the season. They're really quick to make. It took me about 2 hours to make both the socks. So they work up really fast, and you can use any yarn of your choice. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching the video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. Until next time, bye bye.